Well, g'day everyone and welcome back to the channel. Alright, we are up to the marking stage on the blades. Gonna do Rick's one as well at the same time since, yeah, it's quicker and easier just to knock them all out. Alright, now, I use vinyl stickers and they're from Ben at Wildfire Custom Vinyl Stickers. Great for you guys in Australia. You know, cheapest chips, they cost about $1 a piece, 50 cents a piece, something like that. I forget, it's been a while. It's got my maker's mark on it. I just use salty water. As you can see, the salt's corroded the lid. And over time, we get a little bit of rust in the water. It doesn't matter because the process we're doing is actually rusting the steel. That's how we're removing the steel away. It's accelerated rusting. Cheapest chips, cotton pads that are used for makeup. Go through a fair bit, a few of these. I use one on every one for marking. It's the cheapest way I found of doing it. I mean, that's $2.50 and it was 100 cotton pads. Nice and cheap. Elastic bands just to hold the cotton pad onto the marker. The marker I've gone through before. This is one I made up myself. That piece there is threaded and I threaded the copper rod that goes through it, and it just screws down to clamp the wire in place. Nice and simple. Then we just put our cotton pad over the top. And use the elastic band to hold it down. And we'll just dampen that before we get going. Okay, and I also have, it is a 0 to 16 volt 25 amp power supply. Now I've been asked about this a few times. I got mine from J-Car, which is an electronics store here, but I'll throw a couple of Amazon links into similar ones, just for people who are looking for one. That way they can get an idea of what it is. You know, if you want to click on it, all good. I might get, 50 cents out of you buying one. So, all right, let's get going. First of all, we want to make sure they're nice and clean. So start with some rubbing alcohol. Give it a spray where we're going to apply. We just want to make sure that we've got any finger oils or anything like that off. So, you can see a little bit of dirt, not a lot, but we want to make sure they're perfectly clean. So I go through and clean all of these, and then we'll start the marking process. Alright folks, there we are, most of them stuck on. These little ones require a little bit more finesse, which is really hard to do on camera. Okay, now with the vinyl stickers, it's basically double-sided sticky. So the back of that blue bit's sticky, and the back of the clear part is sticky. So I like to stick them on parallel with the bottom of the blade. Just press it down. Okay, then you start peeling up the clear part. As you do, you want to lay it straight over. Hard part's getting it. The first part to stick down and not come off with the clear. Once you get that, it's fairly easy. apart from if you have a really intricate design like mine. And because mine's got so many angles and that sort of thing, it does want to lift along the way. So keep it right down flat. Hold down any part that wants to lift and just peel backwards. And I know where it's going to want to lift. It's going to be all these corners of the anvil and sometimes in the kangaroo. When it lifts, you just press it back down. Get a nice firm hold on it. Just want to make sure it doesn't wander as you do it. Alright, there we go. So once it's all on, press it all down firm. And I'll generally just peel that top, just press that top down. Okay, so there we are all ready to go. Just going to turn the power on the power supply. Connect the positive lead to the knife. The negative's going on the marking pad. Dip in the water and just wring it out that little bit. You don't want it soaking wet. Okay. And making sure you're not off the steel edges, not off the sticker edges. You just want to press down. You can hear a slight sizzle as the water starts to cook away. You can see the mark where it's rusting up onto it. And I'll reposition it a couple of times just so I'm getting some fresh cotton pad to it. As you can see, it's starting to dirty up. Okay, all black, less conductive. Just want to feel in there and see how it is. And if it starts to get a little bit too hot, which it may well do on these smaller knives, then stop. Give it a break, come back to it. So we'll let that cool down. While it's cooling, I'm just going to flip this pad over, use the back side of it, again that little dip and wipe. This one's a little tricky because I had to cut it down. Then we can just peel up the edge. Just make sure the mark's in there. I feel it with the fingernail. And I know it's deep enough, and so I can take it all off. Now, people do reuse these stickers for a second time. I don't. My design is a bit too intricate, and it's really hard to get them on and off. So if I try to use it for a second time, it just wouldn't work. All right, there's that mark, and I'll go through and do the rest of them. Okay, folks, there's that last one done. So we'll just take that vinyl sticker off. Okay. The last thing I'm going to do inside is just give it a wipe down cloth with some clean water on it. I just want to dilute the salt a little bit, especially with these carbon steel based knives. I don't want to leave too much salt on the blade because it will affect them. So they get a wipe down. Next thing I'll do is take it out to polish it. But as you can see, there is our maker's mark. All etched in, looking pretty. And I'll take it outside and polish it, and that will clean away any residual salt and leave it wonderful. All right, so our next step's going to be putting the bolsters on. Thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.